Very good evening to all our viewers. Thank you for tuning into Republic TV. I'm Deepak Suresh Kumar. Lots lined up from Siddaramaiah filing a complaint against the BJP and the JDS alliance in Karnataka to the latest concern in Jammu and Kashmir ahead of the Lok Sabha elections and the police filing their postal votes ahead of the Lok Sabha polls. A lot has been lined up for y'all in this show. But first, let's take a look at the headlines. In a viral new video that is out, PM Modi meets select Indian gamers, tries his hand at a few games. Elon Musk to meet Prime Minister this month, announcement on investment plans likely. Big development in Liquorgate investigation. K. Kavita now arrested by the CBI. Top sources say Kejriwal is likely to be taken into CBI custody next. Mamata Banerjee fearmongers on CAA yet again, says she is ready to shed blood but won't tolerate the torture. Prime Minister leads BJP campaign from the front, holds big rallies and mega road shows in Uttarakhand. Here's the first biggest story that we are tracking at the moment is the Karnataka Chief Minister who has filed a complaint against the BJP and the JDS alliance, accusing them of trying to tarnish his reputation ahead of the Lok Sabha polls. It all started after a fabricated post mimicking a newspaper article went viral on social media. Here's how it all happened.
The battle for Karnataka's 28 Lok Sabha seats intensify with each passing day. A war of narratives has also taken center stage in the state. On one hand, we have the BJP-JDS alliance, and on the other side, we have Siddaramaiah and DK Shivakumar-led Congress party. Now, in the run-up to the Lok Sabha elections, a certain Kannada news report has been circulating online. The Kannada report allegedly attributes inflammatory statements to the senior leader, attempting to incite communal tensions and tarnish his image. The allegedly fabricated report circulated widely on social media platforms and messaging apps, prompted Siddaramaiah to take swift action to prevent any potential harm or misinformation. The West CEN Crime Police have registered a complaint against 4 persons for putting out a fake newspaper clipping showing an image of Chief Minister Siddaramaiah and attributing to him false quotes to spread fake news that he prioritizes votes of Muslims over Hindus. The 4 persons have been identified as Prabhakar Reddy, Vasant Giliara, Vijay Haregu and Pandu Motka. After filing the complaint, Chief Minister Siddaramaiah has accused individuals supported by the BJP-JDS coalition of creating a fake news article resembling a report from a Kannada newspaper. This fabricated piece, according to him, is designed to stoke communal tensions and has spread widely on social media platforms. Criticizing the BJP and JDS, Siddaramaiah condemned their alleged resort to deceitful tactics instead of engaging in fair political discourse. He also highlighted the irony of a party with a significant political history stooping to such levels to win elections. Chief Minister Siddaramaiah urged caution against believing and sharing fake news and promises to pursue legal avenues to identify and hold accountable the creators and supporters of such misinformation. Hours after the complaint, the Cybercrime Police Station of Bengaluru West Division registered a case against relevant sections of the IT Act and IPC and arrested 4 individuals. Bureau Report, Republic TV.
Well, to give us more insight and shed light on what's happening on this, we have Prajwal joining us live. Prajwal, a newspaper clipping, or rather a fabricated post, as Siddaramaiah claims, which mimics a newspaper article saying that he doesn't rely on Hindu votes but banks only on Muslim votes. This newspaper clipping has gone viral on social media, and Siddaramaiah had also filed a complaint against 7 individuals, of which 4 have been arrested. Do we have any reaction coming in from the BJP and JDS, because he's accusing them of, being behind all of this?
First and foremost, Deepak, the complaint has not been filed by the Chief Minister of Karnataka. It has been filed by the legal cell of the Congress with its representative Harish Nagaraju going ahead and filing a complaint over here as well with the Chief Minister only as a testimony. Secondly, now the complaint has been filed under Section 66, 66C, 66D of the Indian Penal Code under the Information Technology Act. It has also been filed under Section 120B, Criminal Conspiracy, under Section 153A, which is trying to go ahead and incite enmity between two groups as well, and also under Section 419. So far, the BJP has stated that they have absolutely no role to play in it because they have distanced themselves from this particular issue as well, and they have stated that they would not want to go ahead and comment on the issue. And speaking on the same, we also had Dr. Ashwath Narayan, the Deputy Chief Minister, the former Deputy Chief Minister of Karnataka, who stated that they absolutely had nothing because there are basically 3 groups over here, one by the name of Pandu Modika, secondly BSY supporters Davangere, and thirdly BJP Belagavi district group as well. So if we go ahead and look at all these groups on the social media platforms, mainly on X, which was formerly known as Twitter, it clearly mentions from the BJP Karnataka state unit, where it clearly goes ahead and states that it is absolutely not a verified account, and therefore the BJP has distanced itself. However, the Chief Minister on his social platform media, X, has gone ahead and stated that this is a conspiracy by the alliance of the BJP and the JDS to go ahead and tarnish his image ahead of the election, stating that he does not need Hindu votes and he wishes to be born as a Muslim and he needs only Muslim votes to go ahead and win in the elections as well. Whether this particular article has been printed in the paper or not is definitely a bone of contention at this point of time, and therefore the West Division Sen Police have gone ahead and asked this particular publication to go ahead and provide proof whether they had any sort of statements which the Chief Minister Siddaramaiah had made at any public event, or whether this has been misquoted, or whether the Chief Minister Siddaramaiah had quoted this over a period of time where this has now been mentioned as well. So there is a lot of discrepancies in this particular case as well. So both the BJP and the JDS have distanced itself, even as the Chief Minister has gone on to allege this. Meanwhile, the legal cell of the Congress party, led by Mr. Harish Nagaraju, who is one of the main representatives, have stated that they will go on to pursue the case. So far, 2 people have been detained and 1 person is still at large over here as well. So we will need to go ahead and look in as to what will be the course of it too. But definitely, the BJP and the JDS state that they have absolutely nothing to do with this particular case.
Right, Prajwal, many thanks for joining us with all those details. Well, this is the latest flashpoint, viewers, between the Congress and the BJP-JDS alliance in Karnataka, because Chief Minister Siddaramaiah and his team, the legal cell of the Congress, has filed a complaint with the police, and the BJP has also reacted to Prajwal, saying that they have nothing to do with the fabricated post, which Siddaramaiah has pinned the blame on the alliance. And on the other hand, like Prajwal mentioned, the Congress party is planning to pursue this even further and take strict action against the perpetrators behind such social media rumor mongering. With that, we'll shift our focus now on Tamil Nadu, because postal voting has begun in Chennai, where policemen on duty who cannot vote on the election day had the privilege to cast their votes. 3 polling centers were opened today, where each center catered to 13 districts. The procedure was underway as over 19,000 policemen are deployed in Chennai this election season. Here's a complete report.
The Election Commission had facilitated postal ballot for 19,000 policemen to vote. We are right now at the South Chennai RO office, and here what you can see is a facility that has been made available for policemen to vote for the upcoming elections. Let's get to more details from here. A big breaking update is that the postal voting has begun in Chennai right now, and let's hear more details from the election officials itself. So 19,000 policemen have now the opportunity to vote in Chennai.
Actually, this is a postal. Already, if you look at the differently abled and 85 and above, voting started on 18th and it's going up to 13th. These are entirely done based on ECI's, the timelines given by that. He's a returning officer of South, Amit IAS. Then I, under the district election office, I was said earlier, 3, both north and central. But now when we look at police personnel, 3 facilitation centers are there. Roughly around out of 19,122 police personnel, 14,000 odd people belong to other district. They are from the other district. So basically what we do is for police personnel 14,533, total number of police personnel is 18,737 who are actually now requiring this postal ballot, out of which other districts is 14,533, Chennai districts is 4,153 and other state is 51. So we have 3 facilitation counters where we have divided the districts for their convenience. We have police nodal officer, of course the returning officer oversees the entire thing, plus we have our zonal staff, then elected representatives, people from those contesting candidates and their agents nominated, they can see what is happening.
Thank you. So, as a returning officer, what are the arrangements? I can understand that there are 3 centers open just in Chennai. And it is divided within the district. Can you explain a little bit about it?
Actually, there are close to 19,000, as DO sir explained, close to 19,000 police personnel. From other districts, we have close to 14,000, and within Chennai, we have 5,000. So, for me, I have 1,000 within South Chennai parliamentary constituency will be voting here, and outside we have close to 4,500 people outside Chennai South. So, all of them will be equally distributed over 3 days period. We are not barring anyone from we are not restricting in any particular day for any of the people, but 3 days, across 3 days, these 6,000 people will be voting here. So we have a slight challenge of logistics because we have to, again, crowd management is an issue, but we have given instructions to the police people accordingly. They will sort out between themselves also.
Okay. So, and each center which is in Chennai caters to around 12 to 13 districts. Is that so? Is that correct?
Yes. Each center will be whole Tamil Nadu will be divided equally into 3 regions, and 3 regions will be catered by each of our Chennai South, Central and North. They have equally divided by DO office, and we are catering to each of these 12 sets of districts.
In terms of the numbers of postal votes, what is expected? Like, what are the numbers, including the disabled, the elderly, which is there in the list, official list? What is the figure? And how important is this postal vote system itself?
Totally, we are expecting close to 7,000 to 8,000. We have already a reserve of 10,000 postal ballots.
You're talking about just this center or entire?
No, I'm talking about Chennai South Parliamentary Constituency. Okay. Yeah. So because I'm the returning officer, I have close to 8,000, 9,000 postal ballot, which we are expecting. This includes 1,000 here, 6,000 is outside the districts, which will be going out. This is not the vote which will be coming to Chennai South. For me, other districts and from facilitation center, 85 plus PWD voters, all together will constitute around 8,000 to 9,000 postal ballots.
And how long will this facility be there available?
It will be open for 3 days. We are expecting 3-day window, but probably if the crowd is not still catered to, we'll probably extend it for 1 more day or 2 more days based on our DO instruction and CO office instructions.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
So, an important part of the democratic process of a free and fair election is also accessibility, which essentially means no citizens there's not a possibility of them not voting, and so some of the government servants, 19,000 policemen, will have an opportunity to vote in the next 3 days. Disabled people, elderly people also get to vote in the postal, and similar centers are opened across Chennai, one of each parliamentary constituency. Apart from that, across Tamil Nadu also similar centers are functioning, ensuring that maximum number of voters can use their mandate to vote for the party that they wish for. With video journalist Nandakumar, Ashwin from Chennai for Republic TV.
Well, remember, viewers, Tamil Nadu will be going to polls in the phase 1 of the Lok Sabha elections, and just in the run-up to that, 3 centers were facilitated for 19,000 policemen, along with the specially able to cast their votes, and it's an important democratic process that was given prominence today for the policemen as well. With that, we'll shift our focus now on Jammu and Kashmir, because Jammu and Kashmir is also gearing up for the Lok Sabha elections. The constituencies in J&K will go to polls in phase 3 And as the preparations are gathering pace, there's a new concern and a pertinent concern that needs to be addressed on a war footing. Watch this report to know more.
Viewers, we are just a few days away from the phase 1 of Lok Sabha polls. Jammu and Kashmir is also scheduled to go to polls in phase 3 of the election. And even as the preparations are underway, security agencies are on high alert. The concern largely revolves around the lack of adequate security forces and active terror groups in the region. In fact, the concern is not only based on a single agency input, but a corroborative analysis of the situation on the ground. Furthermore, 3 sources in the civil and police administration have confirmed to Republic TV about serious security concerns raised by them. The authorities have also been informed about the same. Sources have told Republic TV that any untoward incident would have a negative impact on the upcoming elections. Another source has termed the lack of adequate paramilitary forces on the ground in Pir Panjal and South Kashmir. The reason why this concern is alarming is because forces will be deployed for other Lok Sabha seats in Jammu and Kashmir as well. Let's tell you what has happened so far. 33 soldiers and 7 civilians have been killed since 2021. Post-October 2021, terrorists have carried out various attacks in Poonch and Rajouri, resulting in the loss of 33 soldiers and 7 civilians. So the need of the hour right now is the adequate security deployment.
Security agencies have raised serious concerns regarding the security for the upcoming Lok Sabha polls in the Rajouri and Anantnag seat with the poll conducting body. The security agencies have said that the additional forces of the paramilitary that were needed are not available in the adequate number due to their deployment in the 4th and the 5th phase that is to be held in the Kashmir Valley, and keeping in view the recent trend of the terror attacks and also the last 2 years that have been really concerning in the Rajouri and the Poonch, the poll body should look into it. And also the district administration has flagged the non-operational issues of the Mughal Road that can hamper the campaign of the candidates in the Rajouri and Anantnag Lok Sabha seat. And these all the suggestions concerning to the security as well as the operational issues of the Mughal Road have been sent to the Election Commission to take the further call. It's important to mention that in the 3rd phase, Rajouri and Anantnag seat in Jammu and Kashmir is going for the polls, and the notification is slated to be released tomorrow.
Well, that's the situation in Jammu and Kashmir. Security agencies have raised a concern for the adequate deployment of central forces in Jammu and Kashmir. But since the forces will be deployed across J&K for the phase 3 elections, there is a shortage, and this is the time that terrorists have been waiting for. So all the security forces are on high alert to ensure that there's no untoward incident that happens in Jammu and Kashmir, and the preparations are also underway. Now let's move on. Amid the Lok Sabha election campaigning, Prime Minister Narendra Modi met and interacted with top gamers in India. The Prime Minister also tried his hands at a few games. Take a look at this sequence.
We are here for a big moment. But that moment, जब बस वो आ रहे हैं, हार्ट बीट स्टॉप हो जाने वाला मोमेंट था वो.
स्वागत है आप सबका. अच्छा होने दीजिए.
1-on-1 जब हम उनसे सामने मिले, हमें लगा ही नहीं कि हमारे एज में इतना डिफरेंस है.
मैं कलर करके बाल वाइट रखता हूँ ताकि 10 लोगों के लगे कि मैच्योर हूँ.
पीएम सर से बात करते हैं तो ऐसा ही लगता है कि हम हमारे एक फैमिली मेंबर से बात कर रहे हैं.
2019 में आई थिंक मैं बोलता हूँ कि गेमिंग काफ़ी स्पीड पकड़ी, रफ्तार पकड़ा.
हमारी जो मिथोलॉजी है जो उसके अराउंड काफ़ी गेम्स डेवलप हो रहे हैं अभी.
गवर्नमेंट इज रिकॉग्नाइजिंग हमारी क्रिएटिविटी.
सब कुछ मेरे आने के बाद क्या आपको फेस करना पड़ता है गेमिंग एंड गैम्बलिंग, इन दोनों की लड़ाई आपके सामने आती होगी, तब आप कैसे हैंडल करते हैं?
सर आरएमजी और स्किल बेस्ड गेमिंग को बहुत हाई टाइम हो गया कि डिफरेंशिएट करें।
और क्या लगता है लड़कियों का इसमें आना कितना संभावनाएं बढ़ती है?
जब मैंने शुरू किया था तो मेरे पास भी 100-200 ऐसे लड़कियों के मैसेज आते हैं कि हमने आपको देख के स्टार्ट किया। हमारे इंडिया में भी लड़कियां टेक फील्ड में और गेमिंग फील्ड में आगे आ रही हैं।
ये आप पहन दीजिए।
पहले तो मिला।
सर बहुत जल्दी कैचअप कर रहे थे। अगर मैं अपने पापा को भी सिखा रहा होता ना, वो फर्स्ट ट्राई में इतना ज्यादा नहीं कर पाते।
टीम के साथ गेम खेलना आई थिंक ये वंस इन अ लाइफ वाला एक चीज हो गया जो मैं आई थिंक कभी नहीं भूल पाऊंगी।
लोग को कूलेस्ट पीएम को गेमर टैग देना चाहिए, तो वो हमें क्या कहते हैं, नमो ओपी इन द चैट।
Who is the biggest influencer in India? It's our Prime Minister. मैंने उल्टा दोस्तों में फैला दिया था कि खेलो मेरे साथ।
मैं बीमार हूँ, तुम भी हो जाए।
लोग अब गेमिंग को एक अलग नजरिए से देखेंगे। I think Indian gaming peaked.
मम्मी पापा तुम्हारा बेटा मोदी जी के साथ मिल गया है।
Viewers, what a moment for all these gamers to finally have gotten to meet the Prime Minister himself. The Prime Minister also interacted with these gamers. He tried a few games as well with them. But certainly, with our conversation with the Esports Federation of India Director, this indeed is a big boost to the gaming industry, which is often being frowned upon as gambling. But a distinguished line has also been drawn last year because the Prime Minister and the central government declared esports as another sporting event, and gamers are being seen as athletes because many of them are also representing India on the global stage as well.